In this video, I'm going to be given the gift of photography. I'm going to be making a print and sending it off to someone. But I'm not just going to hit the print button, stick the resulting print in a jiffy bag and chuck it in the post. No, I want the person who's going to receive my print to have a bit of an experience, something that identifies the photograph as being one of mine. So in this video, I'm going to take you through not only how I print the image, but also how I package it up and make it a bit of an experience for the person receiving it. Let's make a start. Okay, before we get started into the printing, let me give you a little bit of background. As most of you will know, certainly those who follow my channel for a while, you know I went to the Isles of Harris and Lewis last year and I had quite an adventure. It was a really good photography trip. From that I managed to capture some images that I was really happy with. I also created a video which I shared of my experience on the Outer Hebrides, and then as a result of that I also created another video called about creating your own home gallery, in which I printed a bunch of those images from that adventure and I put them in frames and I put them up on my wall. In fact, they're just there behind me in the camera and they're still giving me an awful lot of joy. But I thought, well, wouldn't it be nice if someone else, apart from just me, got to enjoy those prints? So actually, when I left the Outer Hebrides, I got in contact with the owner of the property that I'd been renting while I was over there. And I said, look, you know, I'm a landscape photographer. I've taken a whole bunch of photographs. Would you like one as a print to display in your home? So I sent them the link to my blog article that had all the photographs in them. And much to my delight, they came back to me and said, yes, we would love a print and this is the one we'd like. So that's how this has come about. This is why I'm going to make this print. I'm going to send it off to this person. But like I said in the intro, I really want it to be a bit of an experience. So that's what I want to do in this video, is to talk about the packaging of my prints, how I'm going to create that experience. Now, I've been doing quite a lot of research over the last few weeks and months. It's taken me quite a while to get to this point where I'm ready to actually make a print and package it up. But I'm happy with all the bits and pieces that I've got. So everything you see in the video today, I will include links to in the video description below. So if you want to see what I've used or find out where I got them from, go and check that out in the links below. But I'm now ready and I'm really excited to be putting everything together and create this packaged print and get it sent out to the person. So let's make a proper start. Stage one, making the print. Obviously the most critical part of the entire process. Now the image is going to be printed. I've already tested on a couple of different paper types. I've used a textured matte paper and a semi-gloss paper. And I've decided that for this particular image, I'm going to use a semi-gloss paper. Now I don't think there's a right or a wrong answer when it comes to paper choice. I think a lot of it's just down to personal preference. And after looking at this particular image on both paper types, I think it suits the semi-gloss paper better. Now the semi-gloss paper that I'm going to use to make this print is from Photospeed. The paper is a Platinum Barita 300. This is a paper I've used many times before. I really like the finish of it. That's kind of semi-gloss. It really makes for nice, bold, punchy prints. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to load a sheet of that paper up into the printer, hit the print button, and then I'll come back to you and I'll discuss some of the other aspects of the print. Okay, we've got the final print here. Let me talk you through some of the aspects of it. So I've left a white border around the print. Now this is to allow the photograph to be matted and then subsequently put in a frame, which the person who's receiving the print is going to do themselves. Now I've left a 15mm border at the top and the bottom, and I think the left and right is about 19mm. I have signed the print along the bottom there. Now this should give the person a couple of options. If they don't want to display the signature, they can mat the print right up to the edge of the photograph there. But if they do want to display the signature, there's still enough room for that print to be matted along the border there. So just to give them a couple of options if they want to display the signature or not. But really this print is done. The next step is just to give it a little bit of added protection before I put it into its box. Okay, now that we've got the print sorted, I'm going to wrap it in this translucent sketching paper. Now this does a couple of things really. First of all, it's going to protect the print from when it's inside the box. So there'll be a couple other things inside the box. So I just want to protect the surface. So I'll wrap this paper around the print and then I'll seal it at the back with a custom sticker with my logo on it. And the other thing it does is when the person gets the print, they kind of have to unwrap it to reveal the print, which I think is quite a nice touch as well. Okay, so here we've got my print in its protective sleeve here, and now it's ready to go into the box. The next thing we're going to print is the image description. Now for the image description, I'm going to use some translucent tracing paper here. Now this is 150 GSM, so it's pretty heavyweight stuff. And what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to print the title of the image and a little bit of a story about how I created the photograph. So this is just to give the person receiving the print a little bit more information on the print that they're going to put up on their wall. Okay, so here we've got my image description on this translucent paper here, and I think it looks really nice. A nice little touch, I think. I do hope you're enjoying this video so far, and if you are, please do consider hitting that like button. And also leave me a comment. I do try and read and reply to everyone's comments. And if you are enjoying this video and perhaps you'd like to see more from me, please do also consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you do, remember to click on that little bell icon. That way you'll receive a notification as soon as I post up a new video. But let's get back to making the print. Right, what else am I going to include? Well, I'm going to put in a business card. So these are nice cotton business cards I've got here. They've got my website contact details on the back there. And also, as it's a print, got to also have a certificate of authenticity, which I'll fill out the details of the print here. And I've got an embossing stamp with my logo on it, which I'll punch here in the middle. Talking about my logo, it's only just recently been designed for me, along with the business cards and the certificate of authenticity. All that layout and all the graphics and the logo was all designed by a guy called Neil Burnell, an extremely talented landscape photographer. Please do consider checking out his work. I'll include a link for that in the video description below. Okay, the certificate of authenticity, the business card and the image description, they're all going to go into this black envelope, which has a string there tied at the back. Once I've got all these in there, it's time to put that and the print into the box. But let's get stuff loaded into this envelope first. We are just about there. So what we're going to do now is going to take that black envelope and the print and we're going to put it in this A4 presentation box here. So I'll open this up. I'll put the print at the bottom and then the black envelope will sit on top of it. And then I'll seal the box with one of my stickers with my logo on it. And then it'll be ready for getting it packaged up and ready to take to the post office. Okay, I think we're done. We've got my box ready with the image and the envelope in it, and it's ready to be packaged up and ready to take into the post office. So I'll put some protective covering over this, put an address on it, plenty of do not bend, kick, throw stickers on it so it gets hopefully in one piece. And hopefully when the person gets it and they get to open up the box, they get a really nice experience and hopefully appreciate some of the things that I've put into this box. And the print itself will get hung on the wall and they'll get many years of enjoyment from it. Right, it's time for me to head up to the post office and get that print sent off. I do hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Ah, good, you're still there. Thank you for hanging on to the very end. As a bonus, you get to find out about the giveaway that I'm doing. So I am going to give away a print of mine and I'm going to package it up in exactly the same way as I have done in this video. Now, if you'd like to be entered into that prize draw to win that print, all you need to do is head on over to my blog. There's a blog article to go with this video and the link for that is in the video description below. So head on over there and there'll be instructions on how you can enter for the prize draw. So good luck and goodbye this time.